It is exactly 6 after 9 o'clock South African time. We cross over to Beirut in Lebanon, and we're now going to be talking with Salam El-Zaatari. He is a Lebanon-based producer, director, writer, and podcaster, and we're very pleased to have him on air this morning to talk to us about the very worrying situation playing out in Lebanon as we speak. Salaam alaikum to you. Salam, welcome to the program.
Alaikum salam. How are you? I'm sorry.
Good.
I woke up. We're sleeping like 4 or 5 in the morning and waking up early. So please excuse me if I look a bit tired.
No worries at all. Of course, we're really very concerned about the situation there. It's bad enough what has happened in Palestine, and it is still ongoing, the genocide and the ethnic cleansing. And what I worry about now, and I'm more than certain it is top of mind of all of the Lebanese people, as to how far apartheid Israel will go regarding the incursion into Lebanon. Undoubtedly, you all are gravely concerned about the situation. What is then the current situation in Lebanon as you and I speak this morning?
Last night, bombardment stopped at 4 or 5 in the morning. It was all over Beirut and Dahi, even in Beirut, the capital. This time doesn't feel like 2006. This time, all Lebanese are really worried and concerned. They feel that something big is happening, and they are worried that no one can stop Netanyahu. And the ground invasion gave that feeling to everyone that that this is not 2006, and this time it's not just Israel and Hezbollah. This is Lebanon. The whole country is affected. 500,000 displaced from the south. Beirut is in a chaotic state. People are fleeing. Beirut is empty. The south is empty. You can't reach Bekaa or Baalbek. It's really worrisome.
I can't even begin to imagine what you and the rest of the Lebanese people are going through right now, knowing what has played out in the past year. It just kind of escalated, and I don't think the 21st century has experienced anything as horrific as what has played out in Palestine. And I can understand why the people in Lebanon are so concerned, because probably you're sitting there
Everyone saw what
thinking,
happened. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. What is the Lebanese government going to do about the situation? Is the Lebanese army and the government strong enough to perhaps stop this incursion? Apartheid Israel has said that the reason why they have invaded Lebanon is because they want to wipe out Hezbollah. Do you buy that argument at all?
Actually, yeah, I don't think Israel can occupy the south anymore. It's costly, and it's not like Gaza. The geographically, the nature of the south of Lebanon is different than Gaza, and they can't. I do believe that they are doing a surgical operation or just limited ground operation, but still, it is very worrisome because no one is stopping them till now. But now the resistance army did a lot of difference at the borders, so it's a tough battle, but I don't think they will occupy. But what worries me is that they might not let the people from the south go back to the south until they have probably established their people on the north, and this is very worrisome. As of the Lebanese government, yesterday they have demanded that 1701 be implemented. But I don't know if it will be implemented. The army is ready to be distributed and stationed in the south, but you have what guarantees of Israel not attacking anymore? So there's no guarantees. We don't know where this whole thing is headed.
And for now, it seems as if life as you and other Lebanese people knew it in that part of the world has come to a standstill. And right now, everyone is in limbo, a very worrying situation indeed. We're also hearing, I spoke just before my connection with you. I was talking with Abir Zayad
Yes.
from Jerusalem. You obviously do know her. She indicated, and I've read very many reports on the same thing, that apartheid Israel has its eyes on Lebanon as part of the greater Israel state, so to speak, and they are hell bent on wiping out or pushing or displacing the Lebanese people so that they can occupy Lebanon totally and converge it as part of the supposed Great Israel. Is that something that worries the people of Lebanon?
Yes. Since Netanyahu made that famous speech and spoke about the Ishaya prophecy from the Torah, everyone he was not, he, no one took him seriously until now. Until now, everyone feels that they are pushing for the Great of Israel. We always thought the Great, it's not geographical, it's just more of an influence. But now it looks like it is being implemented. And everyone is worried who will stop them. So that's the thing. We do feel in Lebanon alone. And Netanyahu's government is always pushing, even in Jordan. There's a lot of talks about pushing Palestinians from West Bank to Jordan, and then pushing the people of the south of Lebanon, into the north. It feels like this is some sort of an expansion. But what can you do except to resist in the south? But without any international help, we can't do anything. So
And of course,
if they have this plan, well then this is very worrying, and something needs to be done about it, internationally, diplomatically, or even military.
but I kind of wonder, do we have any hope at all that the international community will come to the aid of the Lebanese people? Because they've allowed a genocide in Palestine. And 2 days ago, Biden came out very strongly supporting Netanyahu and made a statement that they will support apartheid Israel. They are by their side and will remain at their side. And Keir Starmer has also come out and expressed similar sentiments. So it kind of seems as if the Middle East and the people in the Middle East are left to their own resources. I'm kind of wondering, can Lebanon count on France perhaps to assist them in any way? Or is France also part of that cabal with apartheid Israel, the United States, and the UK?
I don't think France or under President Macron, Lebanese were very disappointed from President Macron or from France's stance at issues in Lebanon. So you get the feeling that everyone is giving the okay for Israel to do this. So who are you going to complain to? Last night they banned the UN Secretary General.
Yes.
Yes. So and it doesn't the international laws do not apply to Israel. They always keep ignoring all all international humanitarian laws. So basically, we do feel alone. You understand now why everyone here feels alone. We saw what happened in Gaza. Now it's happening in Lebanon. No one is coming to the rescue. Diplomatic efforts are extremely weak. So we're stuck in a situation where the future is bleak. It's getting dark.
Salam, can I please ask you to bear with me for a minute or two? We need to go for an ad break. I have one or two very important questions I need to put to you before we wrap up. So please do stand by.
All right. Get some more.
Boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
Ah, the kitchen, the heart of the home, where memories are made and celebrated. Our go-to place for those freshly stacked pancakes early in the morning or for that late-night snack munchies. We are in there together, cooking, eating, and celebrating life together. Let's keep the kitchen a place that is shared by everyone, where we build stronger bonds and grow together. Sunfoil, Now We Cooking. Visit nowwecooking.co.za for recipes that everyone can help make.
World-class financial services only at Sapphire Global, your financial partner. If you are looking for Islamic, Sharia, and ethical financial products, look no further. Sapphire Global offers a wide range of financial service offerings from short-term to life and investments. A full-service center with all financial requirements under one brand. Our highly skilled and experienced consultants are ready to help protect your financial future. Contact us on 041 001 0184 or visit our website on www.sapphireglobalfs.com. Sapphire Global is an authorized financial services provider.
Hey Gulam.
Yeah?
Did I return your lawnmower last month?
No, bye, you didn't.
Oh no. Now what'll I do? I wanted to borrow it again, man.
With Randry Jewelers, you won't have to borrow or lend because the prices are so well trimmed on all gold and diamond jewelry. Alternatively, we could remake your old jewelry into a brilliant new design. Visit Randry Jewelers at 151 Stevens Lamini Road, Musgrave, Durban. Randry Jewelers, the family name you can trust.
Are you ready to ignite a wave of compassion and make a lasting impact? This Rabi'ul Awal, let's come together for something truly meaningful. Join Penny Appeal South Africa's Rabi'ul Awal campaign. Build a water well, provide a hot meal, sponsor a food garden, or plant an olive tree in Palestine or fruit tree in South Africa. Make a difference today. Visit our website www.pennyappeal.org.za or call 031 1100 573. Your giving, their dawn of hope.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
Welcome back. It's 19 after 9 o'clock South African time. We are in Beirut, Lebanon, talking with Salam El-Zaatari. He is obviously a Lebanese-based producer, director, writer, and podcaster, talking to us about the situation in Lebanon with the incursion by the apartheid Israeli regime. So welcome back, Salam. And a very important question. We do know that Iran has attempted a retaliatory action on apartheid Israel. That's the one part. And then we're also hearing that Hezbollah's deputy chief has mentioned that the group is prepared for a long conflict being the active word there. What are you as civilians there, and you in the media space as well? So I think you truly have your ear to the ground. What are you hearing about Israel's readiness and strategy moving forward? And do you believe that Iran's retaliation has perhaps made a difference to the people of Lebanon and perhaps let Netanyahu rethink his strategy?
No, I don't think that's going to affect Netanyahu, to be honest. The thing is, people here in Lebanon and Hezbollah supporters that Iran abandoned. They had the feeling of abandonment from Iran. And there was, especially after the assassination of Nasrallah, the hits that Hezbollah took 3-4 days consecutive were immense. And there's a lot of operations were unprecedented, like the pagers and the walkie-talkies explosions. So when they saw Iran and the official statements saying that Hezbollah can defend himself, everyone had this feeling that Iran is just abandoning its proxy groups because of the new nuclear deal that they're trying to make. And then we noticed that there's a difference in statements between the president and the Ayatollah Khamenei. So it looks like even Iran is in conflict within itself, between the political and the military, like the Revolutionary Guard strategy. So now when Lebanese saw this retaliation, a lot of people were relieved. They thought, oh, well, thank God, probably this is going to stop. Probably this will make Netanyahu think again. But then the Americans went in and threatened Iran. And I think that threat is very serious. And I think this is part of a strategy. If you look at the pieces and you collect them, it looks like international community are giving the green light for Israel to control the Middle East, or part of the Middle East, let's say the Levant area. And how things are going, it shows that after south of Lebanon, there's south of Iraq, probably then Jordan. And so they don't know what to believe anymore. But definitely I can relay from what people are saying in the streets, and Hezbollah supporters are saying that they are very disappointed with Iran. They feel this type of abandonment. And after the retaliation, they noticed that only one killed, and just they hit the airport, the military airport. Some of them were a bit relieved. Some of them did not buy it. But there's still that general feeling that everyone abandoned Lebanon and Hezbollah. So this is a common feeling even between Lebanese that are against Hezbollah. So psychologically, Lebanese people now are really tired, because since 2019, October 2019 till now, we have had no rest whatsoever, from the crisis to the second biggest explosion in history, to the economical collapse. So everyone is in a state. Everyone has a PTSD since the war, since the civil war, and now with this 5 years of nonstop just dismantling the government and Lebanon and the Lebanese society. No one is.
And sadly, Salam, very, very sadly, when you talk about the state of exhaustion and PTSD syndrome that's probably affecting everybody in Lebanon, that makes it very easy for Israel to come in and take over, isn't it? They can just walk over the Lebanese people and just take over Lebanon. That's
a sense they can just walk over. I truly do not believe that they can just, like in '82, they can just come to Beirut. I think now, at one point there was a feeling when Israel was just hitting Hezbollah, it was everyone had the general feeling that it's an Israel-Hezbollah thing. There was precision strikes, but later on, when they started killing civilians and there was massacres and some building that they hit because one member of Hamas or Hezbollah was staying there, and it killed like 65 people. Everyone was, so this is crossing the red line. There's no consideration for civilians. I mean, we always knew that, but we thought this sentiment changed. It was like, it's not just Israel and Hezbollah. This is on all of us. And that brought everyone together just to face the atrocity. And everyone is worrying Who's going to stop them? What are we going to do? Is it diplomatically? The solution is diplomatically, or is it just an operation to end Hezbollah militarily and we go back to negotiation? But what type of negotiation? We would be on our knees. So how can we negotiate if we are on our knees? So it's basically just, do we surrender to the demands? What do you need from Lebanon? These are big questions everyone is asking. The answer is not clear yet, but we do know that there's a big plan for the Levant area, including Syria and Jordan and Lebanon. So, yeah, people are not sleeping well.
Sure.
And they're always concerned and worried about the future.
We're hearing that apartheid Israel's master plan is to even go further in to Saudi Arabia and possibly have their eyes on Mecca and Medina. I've seen the footage of that talk by one of the rabbis.
Can I interrupt you?
Sure.
What would the Muslim world do if they knew that they had plans to go to Mecca?
It seems to be, the blueprint seems to be in the making, because I have actually viewed footage by some rabbi making those claims and increasing this whole area. But be that as it may, let's wrap up by talking about the Arab neighbors. Do you think at this point now they're realizing that apartheid Israel is pretty serious about its very aggressive occupation of the Middle East, and they will finally wake up and try and intervene as a starter diplomatically and then move on? Your thoughts?
No, I don't think the Arab nations would start a war for any other Arab nation. This was proven so many times in history, especially now. I think now Arab nations think that, okay, let's get rid of the militant groups. Only one madman can do that, and that's why there's this big silence. No real efforts are being made, as if everyone is waiting for the results. You'll get rid of Hezbollah, get rid of Hamas, and then get rid of Houthis in Yemen or south of Iraq, and then negotiate with Iran. Iran economically and as society is weak and thirst for a change. So the timing is now. Israel has the upper hand. Things might turn, but the timing is key. So I don't think Arab nations now will get involved militarily or probably diplomatically. I think they all agree that this thing should happen. This is how it may seem from just by reading their statements from their foreign offices or foreign departments.
At what cost? The cost of the people of Palestine, Lebanon, and beyond. Thank you indeed.
They don't care about us, Julie. They don't care.
Absolutely. Salam El-Zaatari, thank you indeed for your deep insights on this matter. I do hope and pray, inshallah, you, your family, and the people of Lebanon are able to stay safe. We keep you deep in our hearts and in our prayers. Go well, and thank you indeed for your time. Salaam alaikum to you. Going on to 9:30 news and views on Salam Media. Once again, going for a break, and when we get back, we'll continue our interviews for the morning.